Okay, so today we are solving quadratic equations by factoring. The first thing we have to do is solve the equation for 0. And you can see on this one doesn't equal 0. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract 13x from both sides. These aren't like terms, so that's going to give me 2x squared minus 13x equals 7. Now I'm still not to 0, so I have to subtract 7 from both sides. Again, it's not like terms, so I have 2x squared minus 13x minus 7 equals 0. Now I can factor. Step 2 would be to factor out my greatest common factor. I don't have one. 2, 13, and 7 can't all be divided by something, so I've got to work past that. My third step is to factor out the trinomial. Since this one has a number in the front, I take 2 times 7, I get 14. Okay, and since this is a negative 7, that's a negative 14. When I factor it out, that's negative 1 and 14. 1 and negative 14, negative 2 and 7, 2 and negative 7, and that's all my factors. To get that negative 13, I'm going to need the 1 and negative 14. I split this out. 2x squared minus 14x, and then I've got 1x minus 7. Okay, biggest thing I can factor out of this side is a 2x, which leaves me a 2x on the outside and x minus 7 on the inside. On this side, there's nothing I can factor out, but even if you can't factor out anything, you factor out 1. So that's 1 times x minus 7. Here's one of my factors. Here's the other one. So that's 2x plus 1 and x minus 7. This is step 4. I separate these factors, and I'm going to set them equal to 0 and solve both of them. The easiest one is this one. I add 7 here, so I add 7 here. That means x equals 7. That's one of my answers. On the other one, I have to subtract 1. I'm going to put that over here. And then I have to divide this by 2 since there's 2x, which means I'll divide this by 2. So x equals negative 1/2 and x equals 7.